Lopez. Hi. How's he doing? He's not responsive at all.
This is Bae Bae. He's a 1-year-old cat who was brought into the emergency room for urinary obstruction progressing to collapse. Bae Bae's owner reported that the symptoms had actually begun about 2 days prior when Bae Bae was growling in pain and showing signs of abdominal discomfort. Initially, Bae Bae was straining to urinate in his box every 20 minutes, but there has been no urine produced since the symptoms were first noticed. Over the next 2 days, the symptoms progressed to include loss of interest in food or water, hiding, lethargy, weakness, vomiting, and ultimately collapse. Urinary obstruction is a life-threatening emergency and it's very time sensitive. The longer it is present, the sicker the patient will become, and ultimately, if left untreated, it will be fatal. The body eliminates toxins and excess potassium through the urine, and when there is a blockage of the urethra or another part of the urinary system, these toxins can build up into the bloodstream, causing severe illness. Unfortunately, due to the very long period of time that had elapsed, Bae Bae was almost dead on arrival and showed significant derangements on emergency blood work. His serum potassium was elevated to fatal levels, causing a severe cardiac arrhythmia. He received supplemental oxygen. We placed an intravenous catheter and collected blood samples, ran emergency blood work, administered intravenous fluids and medications to help protect the heart from the arrhythmia, and drained the bladder using a needle. Here you can see Bae Bae received medications to help with pain while we attempted to alleviate the obstruction by passing a urinary catheter. There was a large amount of crystals and other sediment that was clogging the urethra so that the urine could not pass. At one point you will see some syringes that contain red fluid, and that is Bae Bae's urine, which has quite a lot of blood in it. In the emergency room, after a difficult case, our team will get together and we'll do something called debriefing. Debriefing is a lot like a professional sports team getting together after a game and watching the replay. It's an open, honest, blame-free environment where our team can get together and review everything that happened. In a debriefing, we ask ourselves important questions like, could the situation have been avoided or prevented? Were we prepared for the situation? Once the situation unfolded, how did we respond? What went well? What didn't? What important lessons did we learn? And what can we take with us so that next time we can do better? It's important to note that the entire veterinary medical team includes not only the veterinarians, the nurses and technicians, but also the pet owners, and we're all on the same team. At the center of everything is our patient, and we all want what's best for the patient. Many times, the game is already won or lost before the patient even gets in the door. In Bae Bae's case, if he had been brought in even just a few minutes later, we probably wouldn't have been able to save him. I want to discuss some of the reasons that Bae Bae's owner failed to get him medical treatment in a timely manner, because I think it's very important and it's something that we see a lot in emergency. She did not know about the time sensitivity of urinary obstruction, was looking to the wrong places for advice. She was posting frequent updates about Bae Bae's status on a pet lover's Facebook page and asking for advice. She, like a lot of other pet owners, had never been told about medical insurance and how important it is to have that in the event of an emergency, and lacked the financial means to provide medical care. We cannot blame pet owners for not knowing, and that's what I want to highlight here. Bae Bae's owner loved him dearly and was heartbroken about this. As veterinarians, it's our responsibility to educate pet owners on everything that they need to know so that they can be the best possible pet owner. A lot of pet owners these days are looking to the internet and to Facebook for medical advice, and unfortunately there's a lot of misinformation out there, and there are a lot of people giving advice who actually don't have a medical background. We as veterinarians need to do a better job of arming pet owners with the knowledge that they need, and that is one of the reasons that I think it's so important to make educational videos like this that can be shared on Facebook. I'm very grateful to Bae Bae and to his owner for allowing us to tell his story so that we can educate other pet owners on the danger of urinary obstructions, the importance of getting medical care right away if you have concerns, and the importance of being financially prepared for the worst case scenario. In most cases, that means having a good medical insurance. Before you get a pet, it's really important to know this. In the end, if you're not prepared for pet ownership, you could end up putting yourself, your pet, and all of the veterinary medical team in a really bad situation.